Hi there, and welcome to this edition of the MainStreet Show here on AUTV 20. I'm your host, Gracie Wilson. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm here with Amy Daubenspeck, Director of Operations at the Ashland Area Chamber of Commerce. Amy, thank you for being here.
It's my pleasure.
Absolutely. So to start off, for those who don't really know, what does the Chamber of Commerce do?
So the Ashland Area Chamber of Commerce is a membership organization, and we exist to serve our members. So we serve as an advocate for business in our community on a state and national level. We constantly look for different ways to add value to our services for our members, whether it be for them to save money, for them to save time, for them to be connected within the community and with other business leaders. It could be a matter of promoting them in different ways. We're always looking for different ways to do that.
Absolutely. And as the Director of Operations, what's kind of your role in the big picture of things at the Chamber?
So our organization has changed a little in the last couple of years. We also have a division of our chamber called Explore Ashland, which is our tourism arm. It serves to promote the community outside of our borders to visitors, to bring them in to spend time in our area. And so I started out as the executive director of what is called the Convention and Visitors Bureau. We rebranded as Explore Ashland 2 years ago. It's a lot easier to say than Convention and Visitors Bureau, so rolls off the tongue a little bit better. And also explains what we're doing. And we're encouraging people to explore Ashland, whether they're from Ashland or whether they live in Ashland. So, so that is a different arm of the chamber. So I am now the Director of Operations over the whole organization.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that things kind of changed a couple of years ago. So the world saw businesses take a big hit in 2020 with the onset of the pandemic, but Ashland actually had a few local businesses spring up that year, and they're still thriving. So what do you have to say about that?
You know, it's amazing, the resolve of our community. We had 3 restaurants that opened downtown during the whole COVID pandemic, and they are all doing very well. So it's exciting to see that they were still able to open their doors and be supported by the community, even during the most extreme circumstances.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing, you know, new businesses pop up here and there, which is so exciting to see. It makes our job easier when we're promoting our community to the world. It just makes it that much easier when we have all these great things to talk about.
Sure. So would you say that Ashland's really on the rise then?
Absolutely. Yeah. We sure are. Just the renaissance that's taken place on Main Street in the downtown area, you wouldn't have seen most of that 5 years ago. So to be able to kind of have a front row seat to those things, we've got all of these local people, business people who see the value in our community, that are taking risks, that are buying buildings, that are rehabbing buildings, that are doing the upper floors of their buildings because people want to live in that kind of environment. So it's exciting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And in your own personal perspective, having been in Ashland for quite some time, what has been the best part of working with and working in a community like Ashland?
Ashland takes care of its own. Ashland is, you know, one of the terms has always been someplace special. It really is. And also we have the sign out at 71 that says we're the world headquarters of nice people. And I would say that, you know, that is pretty correct. It's very welcoming, and everyone is so excited to make it better than it was or is. We're always looking for the next thing to make, you know, put us on the map, basically. So, and we have a lot of things to be proud of.
Absolutely. Yes, and I understand too that the Chamber of Commerce is going to start doing gift cards for shopping in the community at some of the businesses. Can you tell us more about those?
Oh, yes. We actually almost a year ago started the Shop Local Ashland program. It's a gift card program, and our members have the opportunity, if they have counter sales or retail, they have the opportunity to opt into that program. We have 47 different businesses that participate in the Shop Local Ashland program. So it's basically a MasterCard gift card that can be printed out, it can be emailed to the receiver, it can be texted to the receiver, so it's a very simple process. Any retailer that's a member of the chamber that has the option to punch in that 16-digit code, they can accept it. It's just like a MasterCard.
Okay.
So it's a nice way. You know, a lot of times people, they don't know, they want to give a gift to someone, they don't know what they really want or like, or maybe it's the person who has everything kind of thing. But to be able to give that gift and say, you have 47 different options on how to use it. And it varies from service industries. I mean, I got one recently and I used it to buy dog food. So, I mean, it's that, you know, you might need find yourself needing an oil change, or you might want to, you know, spoil yourself with, you know, some type of gift, you know, that you might want. But you have all those other options to do that, so.
Absolutely. And Ashland being a place that's kind of almost driven by small businesses, what value do you find in living in a small business community and working in a small business community?
One of our, you know, I'm one of those people that shop local, buy local, is very important to me. Anytime that I can get something right down the street from my office, I would much rather do that than, you know, to go online and buy it. You know, when someone buys something from Amazon, nobody does a big happy dance because they made a sale. You know, it's when you're buying from these local businesses, you are helping support their families. You know, these are the kind of businesses that when you are doing fundraising and you go to visit them, they're the ones that are supporting your community. They're the ones that are there that it means more to them. So the more you can shop local, the better, in my estimation. So,
yeah, absolutely. And finally, what can we kind of expect for the future of the chamber, if anything?
Well, like I said before, we are always looking for more ways to add value to our members. We strive basically on a daily basis to try to figure out how we can add more value to their investment in us. We wouldn't exist if it wasn't for our members. So we are constantly looking for more and better ways to offer them, you know, whether it's discounts on, you know, their BWC premiums, or ways to save on their gas and electric, or ways to save on their health insurance. Those types of things that they're trying to do business better themselves. We serve as that arm to help them to succeed. So we're always looking for more ways to do that.
Excellent. Well, thank you for all you do for our community. And thank you so much for being here today, Amy. It was great sitting down with you and learning more.
Thank you. It was my pleasure.
Yeah. That's all for this edition of the Main Street Show here on AUTV 20. Be sure to follow us all across social media at AUTV 20. I'm Gracie Wilson, and we'll see you next time.
Good. I hit my mic that one time. Sorry about that.